Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me on another video. I really do appreciate you stopping by my channel today. So in this video, we are actually going to be switching it up a little bit. I'm going to go tech on y'all just a little bit and I'm going to show you how to create a fabulous YouTube banner for you creators out there that will actually fit. The problem that I was having initially when I created my channel is I would create a banner and it wouldn't fit inside of the parameters of YouTube. So this banner here fits, but the initial one would like cut off the words or the picture or something just wouldn't fit properly. So I did a little bit of research on YouTube recently and I found a great way that you can create a banner for free, by the way, and it'll actually fit on your YouTube channel. It won't cut anything off and it's very, very simple and easy. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. So if you're new here on my channel, I really do hope that you will stick around and consider subscribing and also liking this video. So if you want to see how I created my fabulous banner on YouTube, then stick around. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come to a website called Canva.com. I love this website. It's easy, it's free, and so this is where I create all of my YouTube thumbnails that you can see here for all of my videos, and then I also created my end slate for YouTube here as well. And so this is where you're going to start, and as you can see I've got my banner here saved because I want to keep it just in case I want to make any tweaks to it. So this is a great place to create thumbnails. Again, it's called Canva.com, and also banners and just any type of digital things where you want to make a photo or anything like that. So come here first, and then you'll want to go up here to the top where it says YouTube channel art. Click on that because this is going to give you the correct parameters and the correct size that YouTube needs in order to have your banner fit properly. And so once you have selected that option, you're going to need a template. And so what I'll do is I'll put a link below in terms of where you can download this template from. And so once you have the template downloaded from that place, just save it to your desktop. Mine is here on my desktop off screen, which you can't see, but you're just going to go ahead and take it and drag it in. And it's going to tell you when it's done uploading by this green bar down here and this little blue circle on the side. Once it's done uploading, just simply click on it, double click on it, and don't change anything. This is perfect. This is the way it needs to be in order for it to be the correct size for YouTube. And so there's a couple of things to note here. There's a desktop max, which means this is the max space that you have. You have a tablet size, which means this is what's going to show on the tablet. And then you have a mobile phone size, which means this is going to show on a mobile phone. So if you put any words or anything across this whole thing, just know that it's going to be cut off for the tablet and it's going to be cut off for the mobile phone. So this is the best place to put all of your wording because it's going to show on a mobile phone, a tablet, and your computer. And so I would stay in this safe zone for wording. Now, if you want to add any additional images or any decorative elements or anything like that, and you're okay with them not showing on a mobile phone, then you're okay to stretch it out wide here. As you can see here from my banner, I have my wording in the safe zone, but I do have some digital clip art and things outside of the safe zone because I don't want this area to be black. So take note of that as well. So you want to keep the wording inside of the safe zone, and then you can add other elements outside of that because of course you want the banner to look clean and you just want everything to look the way it should look. So just keep note of that. And so let's go back in here into the template. And so now we're able to add all of our decorative elements. And so just to kind of walk you through a little bit about Canva, there's a search here, so you can type in whatever you want from the search bar. And then you've got layouts here. If you click on layouts, it has some standard layouts here, but you don't want to use that because it's going to replace this image and put this here, and then you can delete the things and then add what you want, and it's going to be full size. So you don't want to do layouts for the banner purposes, but I do use this for the YouTube thumbnail. So this is a great place to start and to kind of have a thumbnail for YouTube that kind of looks different. And so I love this. So I would definitely recommend coming to layouts if you decide to do your thumbnails via Canva. And then the next part is elements. Within elements, you've got different things here that you can add to the picture here. You've got illustrations, lines, shapes, grids, frames, charts, icons. I use the icons a lot for my banners because I like to add social icons and things like that. And of course, shapes probably as well, and lines. So you can really, really make this thing your own and make it look really, really nice. A great place to start if you're kind of wondering like where to start is go on to Google or in Etsy and just search for YouTube banners, and that'll give you an idea of some banners that you can maybe recreate or just pull some ideas from if you're kind of stumped in terms of where to take this thing. And so that's a great place to start. But we're going to create this from scratch. So the next thing here is text. And that's self-explanatory. You've got your text here. If you don't want any of the standard text down here or the standard templates, then you could just kind of click on one of these and add it to where you want. These are templates here, which are pretty cool. I use these a lot for my YouTube thumbnails. So if you just click on it here, it gives you some standard text that you can tweak and change. So it's not going to say this, but it gives you like just a little place to start, and it looks cute depending on your vibe. So you can come here and do that if you want, or again, you can just go from the top and just pick what you want and then change the text if you want. As you can see here, there's an option to change the text and the size and the color. And so the next thing here is backgrounds. So this is actually where we're going to start first, because we do want a background for our banner, and that's just going to make it look cuter. And then lastly, we have upload. So that's where you have your template that you just uploaded, and then these are some other photos and things that I used for some projects that I had going on. So let's go ahead and get started with making this banner. All right, so we're going to start with background. So we're going to pick a background out that we like and start there. And so since I'm not keeping this banner because I already have my own banner, I'm just going to choose something randomly. How about this? And also take note that some stuff is free and some stuff isn't free. So if you don't see anything on here that you like that's free, that's when you'll want to go to Google and you'll want to search backgrounds, and then you'll upload the background the same way that you uploaded this right here. And as you can see, it did put the background in the back, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and add our text in this spot, and then we're going to delete this for the purposes of downloading the image, and then we're going to undo it just so it stays here, so you can save it like that just in case you want to make any tweaks. Again, we're staying inside of this safe zone, so let's go back to the text and let's see what we want to add for our text. So let's see, I want to probably do something with a script font. So again, you can come here and pick one of those, but I'm going to go ahead and just go here and put in my own text. Then you're going to come up here and change the color, of course. But take note of your background. As you can see, our background is white, so we probably do want the text here to be black. All right, so now that we've got the text there, I'm going to change the font to something cute. And script, I like that one, but let's add it and then we'll tweak it and see if we like it. And I'm going to make it bigger. All right, so it'll be your name here, and I'm going to change it to white just so you can see it. So that's cute. And then you'll probably want to make it a little bit bigger because you have a lot more space to work with inside of the safe zone. Okay, all right, so that's perfect. That fits between the safe zone here. And then let's say your beauty channel. So you want to add beauty. And so that would go here at the bottom. Again, let's change it to white just so we can see that we're in the safe zone. So remember, this is what's going to show on all devices, but if you go outside of the safe zone, it's not going to show. This wording is going to be cut off on a mobile device, and depending on how far you stretch it over, possibly the tablet. So I find that it's just best to stay within inside of this safe zone when it comes to wording. Again, the background here is going to stretch throughout the whole entire thing, so you'll have that decorative element of that background throughout. So that's kind of how you want to do it. So let's say you wanted social icons, so you'd go to elements and then you'd go to, well, let's unselect frames, and you go to icons, and let's say you have an Instagram, and you can also come here and just search Instagram. And that's what I'm probably going to do because I don't want to go through all those icons. So we'll do Instagram. And there's tons of free ones, and then there's ones that cost. So what I do is, as you can see on my banner, my background within this area is white. So I don't have to go through Canva if I want some icons that Canva has a cost to. I can go into here into Google, and I can just find what I want, crop it, and then drag it in. Because my background is white, so I don't need a transparent background like Canva offers. I can just kind of tweak these and import them in, and that way it works. But since this one has kind of like a different pattern that may not show properly, it's not completely white, it's kind of like, it's white, but it may be a conflict there, then you'll want to just come in here and do that, because this is just the easiest thing to do. You see that transparent background, and you may also be able to find the transparent background on Google, and again, you can import all of that in, so it's super easy. So you just take that, trim it down a little bit, and again, I'm just gonna make it white just so you can see, and then once I actually finalize everything, then I'll change it to the proper color. And then you can just put your little Insta name there, and whatever else you want to add here. I just wanted to just kind of show you the base of where you start from, but you'll really have to kind of do a little research and just kind of have in mind how you want this thing to look. But as long as you stay within the parameters here, then your banner will upload properly. It'll look great. You just have to decide like your color scheme and all of that stuff, but that is all here in Canva. So it's super easy. So let's say this is how you want it to look. You finalized it, everything looks great. So what you want to do now is go ahead and change the color to the color you want it. Make sure you have the font the way you want it, but you can still change that once you delete this template. And then change that. Now some of the icons don't allow you to change the color, and some of them do, so take note of that as well. All right, so now we can delete this. Make sure you stayed within your parameters. I would probably move that up just a smidge. And then delete that. So there you go. So that's how it's gonna look. Now, if you also want, let's backtrack. If you say you wanted to add a line, a border or something like that, then you go to elements, and then you'd go to lines, and then they have several different like borders and things like that if you want a border around this. But remember, take note that this is the only thing that's going to show on YouTube. So if you put a border too far outside of the line, then it's going to cut it off. So you'd want to kind of put it inside of the line, if that makes sense. So you've got lines, and you've got a whole bunch of different things. So that's lines, and then if you want a border, you'd go into shapes, and that'll give you square border, circle border, all types of things. All right, but let's just say that you're done. You don't want to add a border or anything. I just wanted to show you how you could do that if you want, because again, when you delete it, it looks very simple. And so you'll want to definitely add more elements. I'm just kind of giving you this short tutorial on how you would even create a banner. I'm not going to get all fancy and like really make this thing look good, because that wouldn't make sense because I'm not using it. I'm just doing it for the purposes of this video. So let's say you're done. So you're going to go to download in PNG, which is what's recommended. And then it's going to download for me into my downloads folder, and I'll probably do the same for you. Exit off of there. And so now what you're going to do is come over to YouTube. You're going to click this photo icon here. You're going to go to select photos from your computer. And here is my image. Import it in. And it's going to give you a preview of how it's going to look. See, it's going to look like that on the TV. On this on a mobile device, as you can see, it's not showing much of the pattern on the mobile device. And then this is the way it's going to look on your desktop. So you go to select, and there you have it. So as you can see, the safe zone stops here. So all of this image is outside of that zone. So this is the only thing from here to here are the only things that's going to show on a mobile device. And you can just really quickly do a test and just look on your mobile device really quick just to see how it looks once you got it all saved and everything. But that's why I think it's important to have some sort of background here, because that way it doesn't cut off here and just have a black background or a white background. So try to get really fancy with it and real decorative with it just to make it your own. But that is it. It's very simple to do, and you can really get cute with it, make it really fancy and nice looking. There's tons of options there, so I would definitely try this method. And again, everything fits. You don't have to worry about anything getting cut off, which is less frustrating, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you got a lot of value out of it, and you really figured things out so that you can go full force on your YouTube channel, really make it your own, customize it, make it look great so that people will want to visit it more often. So if you did enjoy this video, hopefully you will give me a thumbs up and you will consider subscribing to my channel. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments box. You know, I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. And I hope that you will join me on the next video. I may may start doing a little more tech videos, so let me know that as well if that's something that you want to see. I was thinking of doing a couple of other videos, so if you want to see me do more tech videos, then of course put a comment down below and let me know the type of tech videos you'd like to see, and I'm more than willing to film those. So thanks again guys for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.